All right, so here's the first question that I want you guys to write down. Where is the line of symmetry always going to be on the graph of a quadratic? And remember, we call the graph a parabola. Where is the line of symmetry, Jenna?
Down the vertex.
Down the vertex. So it is always a vertical line through the vertex. And we talked about how we write the equation of a vertical line, and we write the equation of a vertical line by saying x equals whatever number the x value is. So on one of them we had x equals 13. 13 was the x of the vertex. So it's just whatever number the x value is. So that is going to be where your line of symmetry is going to be. Okay, here's your next question. If I know the two x-intercepts, how can I find the x value of the vertex? What do you guys think? If I know the two x-intercepts, how can I find the x value of the vertex? Where is the vertex always land? In the middle. It's always in the middle. So the vertex is always in the middle. It's always in the middle of the x-intercepts. So if you find the midway point of your x-intercepts, then you know the x value of your vertex. So for example, the x-intercepts of Jen's, I think it was, Jen's were 0 and 8. So for example, if my x-intercepts are 0, 0, and 8, 0, halfway for that would be 4. So I know that the x value of my vertex is 4. Okay, well, if I know the x value of the vertex, how do I find the y value that goes with it? For most of these, you will have the equation for the quadratic. So once you know the x value, you are going to plug the x value into the equation. To get the y value. That would give you the two x-intercepts and the vertex. Those are 3 of the 4 special points that we need in order to graph a quadratic. Do you guys, can you think of what the 4th special point might be? I've got the 2 x-intercepts, the vertex. What would the 4th point be? Sure. The y-intercept. All right, cool. Okay, what do I know about the domain of every quadratic function? What is the domain? Remember, the domain are all of the x values. All of the x values that have a point on the graph, or if you plug it into the equation, give you a y value rather than an error message. So if there's no context behind the problem, so like the water balloon toss was the context, if there's none of that, what are all of your x values going to be? What is the domain going to be? It's just going to be all x values. You can plug any x into the equation of a quadratic and get an answer out. You won't ever get an error message from your calculator. So that means that all x values are part of the domain. Is that going to be true for the range as well? Is the range going to be everything? No, because remember the range is all of the y values. But my parabolas always either have a lowest point if they're opening up, or in the case of the water balloons, when they were upside down, they had a highest point. So your y values are always going to be restricted, and they're either going to start at the y value of the vertex and go up, so that's when your parabola is right side up like that. Or if your parabola is upside down, it's going to have its highest point at the y value and go down. So for instance, with the water balloon toss one, your y values were always anything all the way up to the y value of the vertex.